Okay, today we are going to cover some helpful Windows commands and environment variables that are useful and can help you become more productive when working in a Windows environment. Okay, so if you take a look at this notepad over here, these are some quick Windows commands that I use pretty frequently that can be very helpful. Let's start with services.msc. So if you type in services.msc, you're going to see all the services that are running on your machine. Second in line is one that everyone's familiar with, so you go to Start window and just type in taskmgr, and of course it's the task manager. Okay, so the next one is compmgmt.msc, compmgmt.msc. This is kind of like the big parent version of Event Viewer. As you can see, you have Event Viewer, you also have Task Schedulers, so if you're going to automate some tasks to run on the Windows, as well as shared folders, local users, everything that you pretty much need is right here. Another useful one is if you go to Windows and you type in Event Viewer. Once it loads up, this is very useful because you can see a bunch of different logs that are executing on your Windows machine and basically all the other events that are happening in the background. Sorry, it's a little bit slow, so I'll probably speed up. Yeah, you can see all the events that are going on, informations, errors. You can go over here. You can see that we actually have the errors that are here, critical warning information. So you can go through this, especially useful when you're debugging. This next one is also useful. It's gpedit.msc, or I guess you don't need the MSC part. This is the group policy, whether it's local or your user configuration. You can just look through it. Okay, so the next one is lusrmgr.msc. This is very frequently used by me for adding users to the admin group on the local machine or on the VM, whichever. The next one is also good. It's perfmon. Well, I guess they're all good. Performance monitor helps you get some statistics about the current machine. This next one is also one that I use pretty frequently, which is inetcpl.cpl. This essentially goes to Internet properties. I think another way that a lot of people access it or used to access it was by going to Internet Explorer and going to the advanced and tools options there. This is essentially the same thing. This is probably very frequently used, especially if you're trying to debug networking issues. Okay, so the next one is MS Info, which is essentially going to give you, or MS Info 32. It's going to give you all the hardware breakdown of your local machine. Okay, and the last one is Registry Editor or regedit. So to be honest, I'm probably usually only here because I'm trying to change some TLS settings. But hey, who knows what you're using it for? Okay, so next I just want to cover some common used paths that you can use inside Windows. So you can just drop this, type this in here, and it's going to open the directory for all users' profiles. Same if you go to Program Files, just type it straight in there. It's going to open Program Files. If you go to System Drive, just paste it in there. Goes to your C drive because that's a system drive. System root, I think it's also C. Okay, C Windows. Temp drive, concept, just paste it in there. It's going to open your app data local user. Well, users test user app data local temp. If you could go to your user profile, paste it in there, you're going to see it goes to Windows users test user, which is the current user that I'm logged in as. Finally, Windows there, I think is just, yep, C Windows. So all of these are usable inside the command prompt, and actually you can use them as Powershell environment variables too, which will be very useful. The next part, I'm going to show you how you can use those same Windows common environment variables and use it as PowerShell for your scripts. All you have to do is remove the percentage signs and literally just type in $env colon or semicolon. And if you use all of these, we will see, okay, let's go over here. It shows program data just like before, program files, system drive, which is C drive, system root, C Windows. This is the current user's local temp, current user, and Windows directory. So you can just save this into a variable or just use it and it's good to go for your script. thing I want to show is some users may not be aware of how to see these environment variables. So you just want to go to folder directory, go to this PC, properties, go to advanced systems. And if you go to environment variables, you see that it's going to check out with everything that we had earlier. Temp is the current user, app data local temp, and these are the other system and environment variables that you can use throughout. So that's pretty much it for this video. It went blazing fast because these are just common commands that I use. It's very straightforward. Let me know what tools or services or commands that you use every day that's helpful for your DevOps or system ops job. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a good one.